Beautiful wind, sea wind. So there was a long stone table here for the sacrifices. The animals would be sacrificed. The god was made happy with the burning of fat, bones and blood. That was the god's share. The sailors were happy to get to the meats, eating everything. All right, cooked, well done, they ate it all. Why? Because after they sailed, for a long time, they wouldn't have any fresh meats or anything fresh. They would live on stale bread, on figs and olives. That's all. Maybe every Sunday a piece of cheese. All right, so they ate it. And something was left also for the priests, because the priests didn't get any salary. All right. What is left? The organs, such as liver, spleen, and lungs, and the heart, kidney, all of them. So, but before they ate them, you know, what did they do? That is when everybody was absolutely silent, hanging from their lips, to see what these priests would read in these organs, because they got secrets. All right, so if the priest said, oh, the crew of this animal must not sail south, because I see many pirates, and they will cut your throats, all right? Nobody would say, but this is a joke. They would say, okay, we change our original plan because the God has spoken. All right, he told us the secrets. Now, such practice was called endoscopy. All right, this is the oldest endoscopy. Now, later on, medicine, when they developed this method to see inside, they say, how can we call it? Let's call it endoscopy, because this way you see what's inside. So it was a very, very serious business. Now this way they got about the weather, about the conditions, about the good markets. They exported olive oil, wine, and they imported grain. Very simple. Grain was found a lot in Egypt, but also in the Black Sea. Those were the two markets, and they sailed. But during winter they stopped. Now, around this time of the year, they came back. Again, same visit, never empty-handed. No animals this time, but they had animal skins full of grain. And how did the god know they shared fairly with him? This practice now we call decimation, not 50-50, 90-10. So they kept 90%, they gave decimation to give, means to give up 10% of what we have. Now, what was the use of it? The Greeks had a very basic commandment. Learn to sail or your family will starve. That is, either you sail or no food. But when you grew old, widows, orphans, bedridden, somebody had to look after them. All right, so this 10% was meant for charity. So you see, this temple was so important because this way nobody challenged. Laws of man change, but laws of God never do. And as long as people worship this God, nothing changed. This involves also the Romans. The Romans changed the name of the God, calling him Neptune. But the worshipping went on and on. until the arrival of Christianity, when it stopped. All right. Now the temple itself was built 444 BC, and it stood for 1,000 years. 600 AD, an earthquake pulled it down and left it as we see it. Especially the people who have been to the Acropolis, they notice a difference. No birds, first of all, because there is so much traffic, and black patches. You remember? Remember it when you see it. No black patches here. Never will be, because we have the beautiful sea around us. All right. The sea saved it. All right. People always want to leave something behind, to be remembered. Lord Byron started the fashion, you are not allowed to continue, right on the monuments. That is why we railed it, for the safety of the temple itself. And for your own personal safety, don't go behind this rail. Because if you fall, we won't change the name of the sea again. Aegean Sea, madam, because Aegeus fell. All right. Now, what you can do is not much. You have to put up with the wind, carefully always. Walking, you can go clockwise round the temple carefully, and you will come out by that pillar. All right. Going down, you see the second Greek flag. That is the toilet area. I don't know how about traffic back home, but 90 minutes, let's say. Right. So if you think you will need the toilets before we reach the hotel, that is the place. And we leave 4:30 local time. All right.
So 4:30 in the bus.
Bus leaves, yes. Okay, any questions?